The fastest way to grow a business and to create some freedom in your life, whether it's financial freedom or lifestyle freedom, is to truly understand what your value is. What do you have to offer that you can then give to other people to help them to achieve their desired results? It's so true and it sounds so simple, but what happens is that while we may hear that or understand it to a certain extent, it's very easy to get all caught up in strategies and tactics and trying to achieve our desired result that we start to take our eye off of why we're really in this business to begin with, especially if it's slow going initially. And a lot of times there is going to be some slowness to growing your business just because you have to kind of figure things out and adjust as you go. But if you can lean into how can I best be of service to others and help them achieve their desired results, it will be like the gates are open and things start to flow. My very first mentor was a man named Zig Ziglar. And Zig Ziglar always said, you can get anything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. When I first heard him speak, I was in my mid 20s and I was in outside sales and I was doing okay, but I had some pretty hefty goals I'd set for myself. And my company had a pretty high quota that they wanted me to meet. And I started getting so caught up, I realized, in the numbers. Now, don't get me wrong, the numbers are important. You honestly have to know the numbers in your business if you're going to grow a business. But when we become so focused on that, that we start to take our eye off of why we're really in this business, what's the joy, and who are we really here to serve, then it just becomes a numbers game. It starts to feel heavy. And it starts to be where we're kind of walking through the motions and the joy is gone. And so when I started shifting more into coming from a place of how can I best help my clients get their desired results, it was a game changer. I quickly became the number one salesperson in my business. And flash forward several years later, when I started my own business, I adopted the same principle. And very quickly, I created a six-figure business. In fact, in just 2 months, I had created 3 income streams from just one idea. That happened because I really leaned more into how can I take what I know, my value, and use it to actually help other people achieve the results that they're looking for. When you can keep your eye on that, what is it that other people are trying to achieve? What's their desired end goal? When you can come from a position of looking towards the end result for your clients, then it's a game changer. Then everything starts to open up for you. You will be led to the person you are meant to meet that maybe you've been trying to reach for several months, or you'll start to get the referrals flowing in. Things will become synchronistic in nature because they have to, because that is part of our human nature, being of value and of service to other individuals. And if you're struggling with this at all, trying to understand and clearly identify what your value is, maybe you're sitting there thinking, gosh, if I could just put my finger on it, if I could just clearly identify what it is that I do or what I have to offer, if I could just really define it. Maybe you feel like you're kind of like in this dark room and you're feeling around for the light switch, like it's going to all of a sudden just put that light right on what it is that your value is to bring to the table to help other individuals. I promise you this, if you ask the question from the perspective of how can I best help other people get what it is that they want in their lives, within that question is the answer you're looking for. It's going to lead you right back to what your zone of genius is, what your area of expertise is, and the value that you have to offer. Anytime you lean into coming from a place of service, you will find that things get much easier and you will be operating in a state of flow. And that's how you start to grow a business.